Hello and welcome to the pixelategames.com gameplay review of Gauntlet. Love it. Totally 80s. That's a really good theme tune actually. It's really meaty. And a really good loading screen. I think that's one of the things that I really remembered about this game, is the loading screen and this screen coming up, the main menu screen. Brilliantly designed. Really love it. Great colours. So go for the one player and I'm going to go, I think I've been for, so all the players have different attributes. 4 is a bit of an hard nut. Obviously you've got a Robin Hood character, he's good with his bows. You've got the wizard, and you've got the lady who is pretty cool. I don't know what she does actually, because I've never chosen her. There's probably a very good reason for that. So here we go. Level 1. And here we go. Here's 4 in all his magnificent glory. Looks a bit like a caveman, doesn't he? But there you go. So our first enemies are ghosts, and that was a little base that you saw. You can see one just to the right. It's their base, and the priority really is to knock those bases out of the way, because they can really accumulate as they're doing now. If you look over here, there's an exit, and it says it takes you to level 4, directly to level 4. I'm not going to do that right now because I really want to sort of show you the build up as to the type of enemy that you'll be facing. We start off with ghosts, and we've got a few more here. So that's a bit of treasure I picked up, and that's a life elixir, I believe. Key for the door. I was pressing the space bar and nothing happened there for a second. I'm still pressing and nothing's happening. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe I'm pressing too fast. It's a bit like Daily Thompson's Decathlon. You really have to, you get a good workout on your fingers and your wrist. You were matron. And you can just walk into the base and it'll evaporate, or you can shoot it. Okay. I think the AI just went a bit nuts over there. So here's a room that's quite full. These nasty guys. We need 2 keys to get to the exit. And this one's going to be a bit of a mad rush, I think. Not so worried about shooting the base. Let's just get to the end of the level. As you find your health just very quickly it gets reduced. And these guys, I assume, are some kind of grunt. I call them grunts, I'm not sure what they're supposed to be really. And that's their base. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Silly shooting the hell instead of the L. Come on. Oh wow. Pretty poor that. Just shoot that head up. There's another exit there for level 8. So I'm just going to head straight for the exit here. As you can tell, a lot of hard work there. You've got muscles upon muscles on your fingers after this game. And now they're starting to shoot at me. I can't be having that. Later levels you encounter wizards as well. They tend to disappear as you're about to shoot them and reappear behind you or something like that. You know, these wonderful little tricks they perform. And the Commodore version is quite good because it has what the Amstrad lacks on scrolling. It really scrolls nicely, which means the player moves very smoothly. There's our wizard. Just got to reappear and out of nowhere. Another great element about this game, on all all versions, is what the arcade version had, is the two-player element. Two-player on this was fantastic. It was really good fun. Just trying to, the both of you, trying to get rid of all the enemies on the screen together. A bit of cooperation was called for there. Sometimes immaturity did play its part. And one of us started shooting at the other. That's what it was all about. So that's the how the Commodore version of this guy is a right nutcase. I've no idea. Obviously he's deaf. He's a hard one to crack. That's the Commodore version of Gauntlet. And I'm going to take you through now to the Amstrad version. So not quite as beefy as the Commodore 64 music, but I like the vibrancy again of the loading screen, the colours, very nice. I think I prefer that over the 64 version. So here's the menu for Gauntlet. Choose a player. Again, nice bright colours, but it doesn't. It seems to sort of overpower the detail. The Commodore 64 version of this menu screen is perhaps better for that. Better for the fact that it doesn't really go a bit mad on the colour scheme. So here we go with 4. Other than that, both screens are very similar. There we go. What's the Amstrad got to offer? Not speed. Not speed, definitely not speed. There we go, is a fella. And the one thing I noticed straight away is a little bit of jerkiness, and he's not as fast, he's not as nimble as the Commodore 64 character is. A little bit on the slow side. As you can see, graphics are pretty similar. I think the main character is a bit more detailed than the Commodore 64 version. I'm not sure about the ghosts. There you go, you can go to level 4 or you can hop along to the left to level 2. I think we're going to skip because we've seen that on the Commodore 64 version. For a change, let's skip. And there's not an awful lot of change here. I mean, there's a lot of similarities in this version and Commodore, but I think that obviously what I mentioned before is it's just a little bit trickier on the scrolling, and it just feels a bit sluggish. Other than that, you know, it's getting along quite nicely. Not sure why my character would look like Barney from the Flintstones. Why not? It's as good as role model as any, I think. Old Barney. Right, so let's get to the next level. I think I prefer those exits actually as an icon rather than saying exit. It looks a little bit better like that, I think. I'm not going to go all out and just kill everything I see because I'm a chicken. No, it's because there's just not the time for it. Hopefully you'll believe any old excuse that I make. These are the wizards again. I like to do a disappearing act. Yeah, I don't know if it's... I can't recall now, but it seems like everything has a bit of a shadow going on it. I don't recall seeing it on the Commodore version. If it was there, then perhaps it was a little bit more subtle. These guys. I've just smashed up something I really shouldn't have by the look of it. Oh, ah. Darn, stupid. Uh-oh. Dog's deaf himself. Oh. Right. This feels very clunky. What's going on? The down key's not working. No, I just can't get any more keys. That's as many keys as I'm allowed. Wow, look at this. Oh. Get away from me, you bitch! Ah. There you go, there's the Amstrad version. You can see they made it a lot tougher for us CPC guys. So now I'm going to pop along to the last version, which is the Spectrum version, because there's no BBC version of Gauntlet, unfortunately. So lastly onto the Spectrum version of Gauntlet, and let's see what we got then. Dogs for 10 miles have tilted their heads sideways. That's all I've got to say about that. But a good loading screen. And again, quite a nice menu. I think it's going to have to be 4 again. Here we go. It's quite difficult to get used to this because the keys that it's given me are really bunched together. Maybe you can customise it. I haven't got to that stage yet. Anyway, I'll do that. Usual Spectrum fare. Can't get used to these keys, they're pretty nasty. So you can see the obvious differences. Again, it's one of those games where it's not heavily reliant on graphics in the first instance, but more how the game plays. Turn in the right direction. Generally helps. Run. Can't find the up key. It's that bad. Going up. No, you won't if you're firing. It's a level 8. Okay. Wow, that's really bad for your eyes. Okay, right. Might take some time. Obviously, you can see on this level there's a real conundrum of enemies paying for your blood. Oh, this is a nightmare. It's not looking great. That's unfortunate. quite royally placed, that base, so I can't get to it. So here we go. Gotta die at something. Or not. Just try running like I am. Shoot. Oh dear. These keys are a nightmare. I'm trying to think of every excuse I can. I think that works. I think it's also on the Spectrum version now, may be wrong, but if you press more than one key, then it doesn't want to know. So if you're shooting, you can't walk at the same time. Pretty sure, I mean, I didn't see it in the other versions. It didn't seem to be an issue. Well, dying is always a bit of an issue. So that's the Spectrum version of Gauntlet.